Today's Mercedes-Benz interview of the day brought to you by Mercedes-Benz Luxury SUVs. Luxury SUVs now come with a luxury of choice. You got the gas, electric, and plug-in hybrid offerings. Learn more at mbusa.com/special offers. He is the new head coach at Arkansas. It sounds weird. Does it sound weird to you, or do you pass now that you're the Arkansas head coach? You're fine with it. Sounds comfortable.
No, it's comfortable. Look, I've been at different jobs. I was at UMass 8 years, Memphis 9 years, 15 years at Kentucky. It's dog years now. And I loved it. And it was a great run. We helped a lot of families, won a lot of games, won a lot of league championships, Final Fours, Elite Eights, national titles, sweets. I mean, they needed to hear another voice. I wasn't planning on this. But when it came along, kind of like being at ESPN, and then other opportunities come along and you say, wait a minute, I got to take advantage of this now. Let me look. And over a 2 or 3 day period, I'm like, they're in the SEC too. They got great facilities. They have a great fan base, a great building that seats 20,000, great home court. Pretty good support, as you would know, in this corner of Arkansas. The what's here. And then lastly, I got to hire my son. Now, he's not one of my top 3 guys, but he's on court. He can go out and recruit a little bit and get started. And so a lot of good reasons. And I'm excited about it. Let me help another 30, 40 families. Then I'll go into doing a podcast. How about we do that?
But did you jump before you were pushed? Can we be fair about the situation at Kentucky?
Yeah, I don't think that was the case. But, and again, it had nothing to do with fans. Fans, you go to a Knick game and they're playing bad. What are they doing in the second quarter? They're booing. I mean, fans are fans. Kentucky fans are engaged. They're exactly what you want in a fan until you lose a game you're not supposed to lose. And they're still engaged. So it had nothing to do with that. For me to do what I'm doing, I needed that tailwind, no headwinds. We needed to be able to move in what we were doing. And, as far as saying, well, they pushed you out. No, I don't think that was the case. But again, let it be good for both. I mean, I had 15 great years there. Let Mark Pope have 15 great years. Let me finish how I want to finish. Let me build another program. Let's win another national championship. Let's help another 25 families. Let me do this. And you and I have been, when you didn't have gray hair, but we've been doing this a long time. And whether I was at UMass, you came in and missed jump shots. Whether I was at Memphis and we were doing this, in Kentucky over the years, I don't know. When I was with the Nets, did we do anything?
Yes.
Oh, we did?
Yeah.
It was after I got fired. You went to tell me how it feels. How do you feel now?
I think I asked you why Kerry Kittles and not Kobe Bryant.
Yeah, you did that. You've done that for 25 years.
Okay, how does Arkansas know you're available if you're happy at Kentucky?
A good friend of mine, John Tyson, he and I have been friends for 20 years.
Tyson Chicken.
Yeah, 20 years, 25 years maybe. Tried to get me to take the job when I was in Memphis in 2007 maybe. And at that time, Dan, if I left players. Like, they were there. And if my assistant wasn't going to get the job, I wasn't comfortable just leaving. And that was Derrick Rose, Antonio Anderson, Chris Douglas Robert Dozier, Joey Dorsey. I can go on, the guys that I would have left. So he calls me on a Thursday night. I'm at the Final Four. And he said, Cal, it's Johnny. And I said, what's up? And he said, I need you to meet with the AD. And I said, what AD? They said, our AD at Arkansas. And I said, okay. What are we meeting about? Well, he wants to talk to you about candidates and the job and what he's trying to do. And why don't you meet with him? I said, okay, but I'm leaving town at 1 o'clock on Friday. So we got to meet at 11:30, and I'll give him an hour. Well, in the conversation, you can imagine, if you think this is such a great job, why not you? And he said, give me 15 minutes to talk about you. And then I looked at my watch and I said, I got to go. I got a guy downstairs who I'm flying with, and I got to get down there. And he said, well, I'm not going to do anything till you tell me no. And then we spent 2 days, and I'll give you the conversation that changed me. Kelvin Sampson and I have been friends for a long, long time. I called Kelvin to check on Hunter, the AD, who had been at Houston with him. Well, he went crazy. I love him. He's the best. He's this, he's that. Okay. But I'm having a hard time because I'm going to end up leaving players. And Kelvin went crazy. What? If you leave, they can leave. They can go where they want. They can go with you. They can go pro. What are you talking about? This isn't 10 years ago. And then he said the one that got me. And if you stay, they can leave. They can go somewhere else. They can go pro. This is different. And you know what? That got me to think in a different way. And within 36 hours, I said, you know what? I want this new challenge. I want to help a bunch of families. I want to bring something to that state and that program that explodes the state. And let's go. Let's go do this.
Okay, your recruiting philosophy at Kentucky was well known. Your recruiting philosophy at Arkansas is going to be what?
I can't take 7 freshmen until these rules change. Last year, our team was average age was 19.4. The team we played against and teams we played against were 24, 23. We played against 26-year-olds. So that's 19 as a freshman. He's 26. So I am still going to recruit the best freshmen. Probably take 3 or 4, not 7. I can't take that many. You would hope a couple kids will stay, and I'll bring in a couple transfers that are a little bit older. I don't want to have 12 guys. You know who I'm doing this like? Back in the day, a guy named Coach Smith, Dean Smith, back in the day, recruited for 10, 11, and 12. Recruited specifically for that spot. Now, there may be injuries. The guy may be better than everybody thought. He may beat somebody out, but he's being recruited for 10, 11, and 12. I want 8 or 9 guys on scholarship, NIL, all that, and then I want 10, 11, 12. We got 9 on scholarship. We're adding 10, 11, 12. And they'll be good players, but they're not going to be but it doesn't mean they can't beat somebody out. It's just I'm doing it kind of like North Carolina in the 7. Should I say 75, 88? Well, he was there till 90. He was doing it most of his career.
Yeah. He's the Arkansas head coach, John Calipari. Can I have your Kentucky?
You have to admit, you have to say that now because they don't have any idea who I am.
I know. Arkansas head coach. He used to coach at Kentucky.
And let me tell everybody, I'm here with Dan Patrick. You may not know him, but you're here with Dan Patrick.
We're both
too.
Hall of Famers, Coach. We're both Hall of Famers. All right. Can I have your Kentucky gear?
It's gone already.
Wait, yard sale?
Come on.
Tag sale?
Well, it was in mass. I sold it.
Okay.
No, I didn't.
I sold it.
I just threw it in my house, on my bed, on couches, and all my friends and their kids came over and take what you want. The best items were the Kentucky shoes that had UK on them. Gone. Gave a great pair to
Come
Sean.
on. I could have put that in the man cave.
No. It's gone. It's.
Why don't you help my family? You're always talking about helping other families. What about mine? Why don't you help my family?
I helped you. I paid you to come to UMass and shoot air ball. So
I put on an aerial display, and you just can't acknowledge it. It's okay. Clark Kellogg was there. Clark Kellogg is a religious man who never lies, and he'll tell you the truth what happened that day. Okay?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
go
the
ahead.
airport
Go
was bad.
ahead. Go ahead, mock me.
It
Go.
was a bank,
Coach,
it was a bank miss. It was a bank
living
miss.
in denial. Living in denial. Yeah, that's what you're doing. Okay. When Dan Hurley is entertaining the Lakers and vice versa, your thought was?
I really like Danny, so I wanted what he wanted for he and his family. But he's in an unbelievable spot. And he has a chance to keep that going. The only thing I thought that maybe play a part is in college basketball, at the end of every year, every kid is a free agent. Everyone. This is like being an NBA coach. Your season ends. You don't have anybody on the contract. They're all able to go and do what they want. And then the NIL, knowing how that's playing out. And Danny, I know, and it was funny because Danny said, man, quit whining. We're all making all this money. I'm more worried. I'm fine here at Arkansas. But what if I were at UMass? What if Danny was still at Rhode Island? He'd be saying that? Like, to get guys to stay. So that would have been the only reason that I thought he would say, you know what? I don't want to deal with this. Some guys have retired. I'm just trying to be the best at this situation. The playpen we're in. How do we have the best toys? I mean, it isn't what I'd want. More guardrails. You know, I want kids to make money. You know how that is. But it's like, okay, let's get it organized. Let's get organized. Let's get guardrails. Let's figure out how we don't hurt kids by what we're doing.
Well, I wonder if we can get to a point where you sign a 2-year deal to go to college. And can we do something that, like NIL deals, that your contract is for 2 years? Or like, is there any? Give me a solution. You know, you're saying let's solve it. Give me a solution.
First of all, I've been saying for 5 years.
Now you're putting up 10 fingers. That's 10. There you go. That's
Okay,
5.
how about that?
That's
5 years.
That's 5.
Okay.
And you're from Pittsburgh, so what do you?
5 years to play Yins. 5 years to play 4. 5 years to play 4, which is the way it was when you played back in the 40s.
Yeah.
I mean, you had 5 years to play 4. If you got injured, you got an extra year. If you got redshirted, you got an extra year. What if you got hurt 3 different years? Buzzard luck, my man. I don't know what to tell you. This is amateur basketball. Right now, they just cleared the NCAA a player to play football for his 9th year. So I'm playing in a game last year where the guy making the shots is 26 years old. Should have been out of school 3 years, maybe 4. So let's get back. We can do that now. They said, well, COVID and all. Stop. You're giving waivers to everybody. 5 years to play 4 solves 60, 70% of our problems.
You know what would have solved a problem is somebody guarded that guy during the tournament.
That's true. Yeah. and foul him and made foul shots and all that. And
yes.
Just,
like he's.
Let's not go back to that because I'm still sick over
Coach,
that.
he's old.
By the way,
you know what?
I told Hunter, the AD here, you know I'm still hacked off over that game. He said, and I'm not happy. He said, well, I'm happy. I'm happy it happened.
Yeah.
You know, so, but anyway, there's people look at Oakland's happy it happened.
Yeah.
But here's the other thing. If you stay at the same school 4 years, you get a 5th year. So now it rewards the guys that say, I'm deciding.
If that kid at Oakland still had another year of eligibility, would you reach out to him to add him to Arkansas?
I wouldn't do that to my good friend.
Oh, okay.
You know, I'm not reaching out and doing that stuff.
Okay.
But look, and I don't begrudge a kid to take advantage of the rules.
Yeah.
He should have been playing because he was allowed to play. But it wasn't just him. There were 25.
And by the way, he was 24, Coach. You said 26.
So who's in your ear? Because you wouldn't know
I
that.
just Googled it. So
You're
it's
Googling?
Jack. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. But again.
Shooters know shooters. So that's why you didn't know him. That's why you did not know him. You're like, who's that guy out there?
I wouldn't say you, just so you know.
No.
If they came to me and said, I need you to take a look at him. I already have, and don't tell me to look more at him. I understand. I saw him shoot 3 air balls, and you were telling me he's a shooter.
Once again, that's lying. See, now anything you say, I have to go, he lies. He lied about the guy at Oakland, Jack, who's 24, not 26. See, once again, these things hurt you. I'm trying to help your credibility here. Tell the truth, free your mind, and the rest will follow.
Tried to help me. That's why I go on with it. But the other side of it with the NIL, I don't know now that they've gone to where they are. How do you reel it back in? I don't have the answer. How do you say, well, we're not going to do as much, or you got to sign a 2-year deal? I don't have that answer, but I do know 5 to play 4 is the first, and it's a solution that you can do.
Did you change your number? Because I was on vacation in Italy, and I say I leave the country and you leave Kentucky, and then I never hear from you. Did you change your number? Did you go big time?
I wouldn't have called you, but no, I didn't.
You didn't respond to me. You could have texted me.
Oh, I didn't see you.
Did Kentucky keep the phone?
No, it's my phone.
Okay.
I got my own phone. I got my own email. I don't have a computer, but I got my own email.
Would have been nice, though. I'm on vacation, took time out to say, hey.
Where were you in Italy?
I was there scouting.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, trying to.
Where did you vacation in Italy?
I was Puglia.
Where?
It's in the middle. Yeah, it's in the middle. My wife's family.
I'm an Italian citizen too, by the way. I'm a dual citizen. I got a passport, all the stuff.
I'm trying to get that. My wife is Italian, so I'm trying to get. Maybe you could help me out. This is where you help out a family.
No, I'm not. No, it's too hard, and I'm not.
Okay.
I've done it one time. It's too hard. Do it.
Oh, let's get Mark Pope on. Better talk to him. Somebody's going to go a little further this year. Who goes further this year, Arkansas or Kentucky in the tournament here?
We're out of time.
We're out of time. Thank you, Coach. Always great to talk to you.
Thanks, guys. Dan, always good. Paint your hair a little bit. You're looking good. Thank you.
You're still doing it. Yeah, looking good. See, he's got to look younger. Got to look younger.
You guys are like a comedy troupe over there.
Yeah.
You still just paint your hair a little bit. That dude's a trip.
Then I'll look like Coach Cal.
Yeah.
Let's take a break here.